Use this prayer technique to get whatever you want in life. My name is Jake Ducey, and I welcome you to this video, whether you are new or a returner. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out my free financial success hypnosis right there down below, pinned to the comments and in the description. It's a free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind to turn it into a magnet to attract what you want consciously and unconsciously. So you can use this technique for anything that you want. It could be a prayer for money, it could be a prayer for health, it could be a prayer for family, it could be a prayer for love, it could be a prayer for friendships, romance, relationships. The prayer could be for investment, it could be for career. It does not matter. So number one to know is that everything you've been taught about praying is wrong. We think of prayer absolutely backwards. We think you ask for what you want, something that you don't have. And if you ask for it in your prayer, then you're going to get something you do not have. But Jesus used to say, to those that have, more is given. To those that don't have, even that which they have will be taken away. And this is the exact same thing that the ancient Native American prayers used to do as well. They would pray for rain by smelling it, by actually feeling it, by actually seeing it. They didn't ask Mother Nature for rain. Hey, what's up, bro? Can you give me some rain? They didn't pray by asking for something that they didn't have. Instead, they entered a reality of rain within their minds, within their hearts, within their spirits. They heard it, they smelt it, they felt it. And on that note, just keep in mind what Nikola Tesla used to say. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy and frequency. Every prayer is a frequency, and we're only limited by our own ignorance. I used to think that was like a weird word, but it just means that our prayers are only limited by what we don't know. And what we do know is that Jesus said, to those that have, more is given. Just like the Native Americans, they came into their prayers with a joy and gratitude of rain. They had the rain. They felt it. It was on their skin. They didn't ask for what they didn't have. They already had it, and they were thanking Mother Nature for giving it to them. And to use Tesla's ideas, they were praying in terms of energy and frequency and vibration. Because prayers are just frequencies. Just like sound waves are simply vibrational frequency patterns, so are your prayers. Each prayer has its own specific frequency. Many people pray for what they want, but they pray from a place of not having. So their prayer is like this: I don't have, please help me. I don't have the money, please help me. I'm not healthy, please fix me. I'm alone, please send love. The frequency signature of this is I do not have. The frequency is I am not. And this fits perfectly with the latter part of that Jesus statement, to those that don't have, more is given. And with Dr. Joe Dispenza says, can you give thanks for a future that has not been made manifest yet? When you do this, your frequency aligns with what you want. Your prayer aligns with what you want. And in essence, you've submitted a successful prayer to the divine mind. So every single time that you submit a prayer, think about it like this. You're always creating it 2 times. Each prayer is I have or I don't have, and it's sending a spiritual prototype into another universe, into the astral realm. And your frequency is instantly creating the fact in a non-physical realm. Then it makes its way into physical reality as well. So you do the prayer, it creates it once in your mind or once in another realm, and then it materializes here in this dimension. So here's the thing, when people pray and don't get it, they're actually getting what they asked for. Not what they want, but what they asked for. Because what you ask for isn't from words, it's from frequency. Your prayer isn't words, it's frequency. And this is why Abraham Hicks always says, everything is really 2 things: what you want and the absence of what you want. They're 2 different frequencies, they're 2 different energies, they're 2 different emotions. It's financial abundance or the absence of it. It's love or the absence of it. It's health or the absence of it. It's what you want, what's already here. Can you give thanks for a future that's not made manifest yet? Or the absence of it. And each prayer you submit is really a frequency pattern that you're sending to the universe. It's just like a cell phone is a certain frequency. So like, for example, if you call me, no matter where you are in the world, my phone is going to ring. Why? Because my phone is a frequency pattern. It's always there. My number is just a frequency pattern. When you press send and you dial into my frequency, you never call your mom or your dad. And then you wonder like, hey, why dad, why are you picking up? I meant to call Jake. You'd be dialing the wrong frequency. And similarly, you cannot dial the frequency of wealth and get poverty. You cannot dial the frequency of fear or anger and get love. And that's why Wayne Dyer always said, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And what are you? All you are is an electromagnetic field of energy that's transmitting certain frequencies to the divine mind at all times. Just like a phone is dialing certain frequencies, you are dialing certain frequencies. And your prayers are just a time of conscious intention to dial into the right frequencies of what you want. So in order to pray for what you want and get it, you have to dial into the right frequency, not speak the right words. To those that have, more will be given, and to those that don't have, even that which they have will be taken away. So, as you enter into your prayer, lead yourself into it with a simple question. Can I give thanks right now for a future that has not been made manifest yet? Can I pray for rain? If you need help entering the vibration or the frequency of what you want, just ask yourself, what might it look like if I already had what I wanted? So you can imagine yourself in your dream home and the beautiful mountain airs all around you and the snow's falling, and outside the window you're seeing all this big white snow building up and you're sitting there with a warm cup of coffee. Or you can imagine yourself on the beach and you're with your soulmate and you're having a beautiful, amazing date and you're smooching while the sun sets. You can imagine your bank statement growing and people congratulating you. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. Either way, you will create emotion. And emotion is nothing more than energy in motion. It's just frequency. It is solidifying a certain vibrational pattern. So you can use the image-making power of your mind during prayer to hijack your brain to control your emotions and move your feelings in harmony with what you want. And that's why that Native American prayer that we talked about, when they're praying for rain, by actually smelling it, by actually seeing it, by actually tasting it, they're moving into vibrational harmony with what they want. They're no longer asking for it, they're giving thanks for it. And this is what solidifies a prayer and makes it start to work. So if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments right there down below. You can get my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com, right there down below. It's pinned to the comments and in the description. And you can use it as a crutch as you're praying, because what this is gonna do is start to send new patterns into your subconscious, patterns of prosperity, patterns of success. And as you're doing that, you can use it as a crutch where you start imagining the success that you have and you start practicing, can I give thanks for a future that hasn't been made manifest yet? Because remember, prayer is just a conscious time where you're dialing in a new frequency, just like you call a cell phone.